Yeah, so how you guys doing, man? It's Biola Black Wolf here. Hope everyone doing great. So yeah, I just got this in yesterday. The shirf clone. Yeah, right. And I've been flipping this the whole entire day, just feeling this bali song out, really to see what the hell it was. And just like what DJ Pyro said, this is not no goddamn clone, yo. This is not a clone. No, it's not. This is a knife of its own. This is a knife, this is a bali song with no name. And I mean that literally. No, for real. This is a bali song with no name. This is not no damn sheriff clone. This is something else. And the only thing that takes off of the sheriff, I hope I'm saying it right now, sheriff is just these grip style patterns it has here on the flats. That is it. Other than that, this ain't no bloody sheriff, man. I'll tell you what this bali song really kind of is, from what I have and what most of us can relate to at this point, is this is a damn hybrid between a, with the handle geometry and shape, it's like having a Kraken clone, first gen Kraken clone with the real square handles, the same shape, diameter, how the handle shape. And then you mix this with a friggin' just a hint of the EX10 with also another splice of the Orca clone, in a sense. That's what this knife is. It's a complete chimeric splice of those three knives, in my opinion, my visuals, my experience, put together, and then they have this, and then they just name the shit the sheriff. Why did they name it that? I don't know. This should have just been an independent piece, a piece that overseas could have just give a damn name to it without using the sheriff. Cause this is not no bloody sheriff, man. Hands down. This is just not what you think it is. That's how come I had to say this knife is just not what it seems. It's just not what it seems, man. This is completely something different. And I respect that. I just don't respect that they use the damn name sheriff. It's just stupid. This is not a goddamn sheriff at any. It doesn't even have the blade shape as one. I by the way, love this blade shape. What we have here is a kukri harpoon. Or if you want to be more anal about it, or argue about it, a drop clip harpoon point, and it's just so sleek and slender. I love the fact that it doesn't have any wings. Like how bali songs have the little wings that are sticking out here from the tang. I don't like those. I like how they went with this flat look, this flat aerodynamic look. It just lends itself so nice. I just rather knives like that, and it's pushing me to take my Dremel and just delete all the wings from every bali song I have that has wings. I just favor this sleek design look better. It's light. I don't know what in the devil is this. I think this is titanium, but this, whatever level of titanium this is, and for it to just be a solid piece, it is extremely light. Extremely light. It's weird. It's not heavy at all. It's not like the Orca clone heavy that you have to put holes in it just to lighten up the weight. Nah, this is just completely something different. And when I first picked it up, I thought it was aluminum, but it's not aluminum. This is titanium. Strangely enough, I don't know what level, what grade, what kind. It's just very, very light, strangely enough. And this is just fun to play with. Now, due to the blade shape, right, you will expect this to be blade heavy, but I think it's the blade shape kind of lends it towards it being blade-ish, heavy-ish, but technically it's not. The splice the shirf, they took concepts from older bali songs, man, like the cracking clone and the falcon, and then they just created this, which is an awesome concept. Like you see here, if you look at how square they both are, 3 of them are, and you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You have 8 squares, 8 grip squares in both, right? All 3 of them are equally squared, if you can see, equally squared. Yeah, this is a splice, man. So they shouldn't have named this the shirf clone. It just doesn't make any sense. This is just not what they claim this to be. They should have just named this the splice if that was the case, you know. Just like a follow on IG, one of my followers said, and I'm following him too, his name is the Crimson Core, something like that. Sorry for butchering your name, bro. He said, man, might as well you just name it the splice. And yeah, it makes sense because that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys those quick comparison between these, man, because there's a lot of elements that's being borrowed to create him, which is a cool thing. It's just not cool that you used someone else's name, man, because this is nowhere near. Now, if this had the screws right here on the bottom of the handles, then yeah, that would have been more, you know, convincing. But blade shape, again, completely different. Nothing like the original. This is a harpoon. And I should get my EX10 clone, you know, since I don't have a real one, because they both have like this cookery style blade, but you already know how that is. You already know what that looks like for real. So yeah, big splice. And it's cool, you know, just change the name. I don't agree with the name. And like I said earlier, if you could just take these grips off, you know, sand it down, whatever the case is, and this can be a whole new bali song. But yeah, man, like I was saying about the blade shape, like the blade shape, just the shape of the blade shape might have you thinking, oh man, it seems kind of blade bias in a way, because you know how cookery shapes are. Cookeries is like, you know, the forward heavy, so it tends to like have a lot of weight going that way, but you don't feel it for this bali song, man. You just don't. It's weird. You don't really feel it, but you can feel the blade is there. You know, you can feel the blade is there more than you can feel the handle is there. You know, weirdly enough, man. I don't know, but you can feel it. And oh shit. Yeah, it was like, I don't know, like, it's a nice bali song. Overall, it's a nice execution, man. It's a nice execution, but I just don't like the name that they went with. The name was just uncalled for real. You should have never took that guy's name, man. But I mean, fuck. Where was I? Oh yeah, and oh yeah. For the bali song itself, right? It has a very long blade. Like in comparison with the handle, I'm gonna start from the ricasso area, from the handle. Yeah, it has a long blade. You can see there, like it almost goes all the way to the tip, all the way to the end of the handle. Really, really long blade. The blade takes up a lot of the damn handles, as you can see. And you know what? I think that is why, if I'm right, physics, you want to speak physically, and yeah, that's right. The long blade, probably that's what lends it to that kind of feel that it's blade heavy, but then it's really not. No, yeah, don't mention floating system or whatever the case is. Don't mention that already. So yeah, is it worth the $100? Yeah, but hell yeah, it is worth the $100. You know, outdoor tool store, you know, as usual. Yeah, yeah, it's worth it. You know, has a little play here, but no rat. You can't get no rat and no tap really from no damn, you know, floating system. So you don't have to worry about that. This is a real sleek design. Like I'll compare it to my Kraken. You know, it's really sleek. Yeah, and the Kraken is a sleek body song, but this is even more sleeker. You know, it has like a tad bit of a concave, not concave, a cant in the handles, which you can't really feel when you're flipping. I mean, you can't feel it at all when you're flipping. I think it's due to the square body. The Kraken has a longer handle, but shorter blade in comparison to this one for its body size. So yeah, man, this is worth the $100, man. You should go and pick it up, give it a try, you know. And when you do, or if you do buy this, decide to get this body song, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what me and DJ Pyro is talking about. This shit is just not what overseas claim it to be. It's just not. So yeah, just give it a try. You know, ain't nothing to, you know. And then you'll be like, you know what? This is not a damn shirf clone, man. This is something else. You know. Anyway, that is it for the day. Trying to do a video on my Kraken trainer. The difference between the Kraken trainer and the live blade is dramatically different for real, and this is my first time experiencing that for real, man. Dramatically different. Alright guys, well, y'all take it easy, man.